Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at a video that is going to be all about trying to play more on instinct and less thinking between shots. Let's see if we can achieve that flow state. So I've just put the balls out now. I've put them all out. You don't have to put them all out. Just put a few out if you want. You can build up to putting 15 reds out. But what we're going to try and do, we're just going to try and play some shots now and just try and play the first shot that you see. Because normally the first shot you see is the correct shot. But what we do, we seem to deliberate over these shots. We overthink things and then we start causing and creating problems that aren't really there. So the aim of this is just to try and get yourself in that state of flow. So when we're doing this, obviously this is more for when you get in the balls. Obviously it's different if we're playing more of a tactical game. So if you're in the middle of a safety battle, obviously you are going to take a little bit longer over shots. But when we're in this kind of situation, we find that all the balls are there. So all we're going to do is just try and pot them. So we're going to try and play the first shot that we see, and then we'll see how we get on. So we'll talk through it as we go as well. So try not to overthink things. So I'm going to play the black to stun up for the red. Obviously I'm picking out the balls as well for myself, but when you have someone who's picking them out for you, it'll be even easier again. I'm just going to play a cannon into those 3 reds there. Just grab the rest. You find that as you get going with this now, you start finding yourself getting into a bit more of a flow, a bit of a rhythm. So there is a fine line between rushing and just playing a little bit more on instinct. So what we want to do, we want to try and get into that state where you're just in a nice controlled frame of mind, really. I don't feel I'm rushing. I'm just going to play this one off the cushion now. So I'm just playing the first shot that I see. Like I said, normally, probably 90% of the time, the first shot you do see is normally the correct shot. So I'm just going to come back this side of the table for that red below pink. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm picking out my own balls as well. If you've got someone picking the balls out for you, then great. So I'm going to play up for the one just below the blue, I think now. And we'll keep on this side of the table. Play for the blue. So I'm going to play for the green. So I still don't think I'm rushing, I just think I've got a nice pace now, and I can start to feel myself now, starting to get a little bit of flow, starting to get in obviously what we call the zone. I just think I'm in full control now. Don't feel like I'm going to miss. Everything seems pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But obviously this is something that I'm constantly working on, because trying to do this obviously in a match situation, it is a little bit harder, because all of a sudden there's now obviously something on the game. So there's obviously your money, the rankings, and ultimately what you do, you try and take that little bit more care and attention over your shots, because you don't want to miss, which obviously I understand. So I'm always trying to just play a little bit more on instinct, and not trying to overthink the shots, because I know how to play the shots, played them all a million times. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not going to miss now. Everything feels good, everything feels pretty easy. Got myself in that little flow state. So just the colours to go. So obviously everyone's seen the video of Ronnie, obviously when he made his maximum in 5 minutes 20, was it, something like that? And you can see that he never once really thought about any shot. He knew exactly what shot he was playing. Now I've just played the first shot that I've seen now. Like I said, that's normally the first shot that you see is normally the correct shot. So we'll try not to fluff it up on the rest now. So just the black to go. And I don't know how long that was. Obviously I was picking my own balls out as well. But you can see that when we just try not to take too much time in thinking about the shots, thinking about what we're playing. If you can get into a habit of trying to just maybe up your play slightly. So when we're in the balls, like I said, it's especially when we're in the balls. Obviously during a tactical battle, you are going to take a little bit longer just to think about the correct shot to play. But when we're in and around the balls, just have a go at playing the first shot that you see. So just try the routine. Like I say, you don't have to put 15 reds up, but if you want, you can put 15 up. Even if you miss, just carry on. Just keep potting, and you'll find yourself that you start getting into a bit of a flow, a bit of a rhythm, and ultimately we're trying to get into what we call the zone, where you're just playing on instinct, and that is the goal really. So there we go folks, hope you enjoyed that one. Obviously I put the 15 reds up, you don't have to put that many up, but as you can see, when we play more on instinct and not overthinking shots, which obviously it's easy to do because we all want to win. You might play in your local league, you know, you want to win, you don't want to let the team down, you want to win for yourself. and all of a sudden, obviously, it means a little bit more than just practicing. So I understand that it is quite hard just to try and almost let the handbrake off, just play the first shot that you see, but try it in practice, put some reds up, and you'll find that when you just start getting into it, relaxing a little bit more, just playing the first shot you see, because normally that is the correct shot, the first shot you see. So keep going, keep practicing that routine, and you'll find that things start to get a little bit easier. And the more you do it, the more you get into that break as well, you'll find that you start finding what we call like the flow state, and almost getting in the zone, which is where obviously we start doing things more on instinct and habit and not overthinking. So give it a go, let me know in the comments any questions, and I will get back to you. But as always, if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. It does help massively for the channel. Coaching is available with me on this table in this room and also online, so do get in touch. But in the meantime, go and check out all the other videos on my channel, and we will see you soon for the next one.